Yeah, looking forward to the weekend here. You know, we've had some good runs here in the past. Obviously, won some races here, and you know, just another weekend. So, ready to get on the track with a Napa Toyota and work hard, and hopefully have a good day on Sunday.
Questions now for Martin, and we'll start here with Chuck, and then we'll work our way around.
Hey, Martin, Darlington next week, you've got an average finish of 12th in 6 starts. Obviously, everybody wants a victory there, but so far in your career, you've survived all those races at Darlington. Do you wear that as a badge of honor, even though you won a victory there? I mean, is just surviving Darlington half the battle?
You know, when I look at Darlington, I get excited. I love that racetrack. It's one of my favorite tracks. I feel like it's probably one of my best tracks. You know, I know the average finish is only 12th, which doesn't sound all that good. But we've led a ton of laps there since they repaved it, and had cars, to be honest, you know, 3 or 4 different times that were capable of winning and haven't been able to get it done. So really looking forward to going back there with the momentum we have with our Napa team and the way our cars are running. I'm really looking forward to that race next week, and I think it's one we'll have a shot at winning, and looking forward to going there.
Question over here to Mike to the right.
Mike Embry, Speed.com. Martin, you've made a lot of noise about getting that second win, obviously most notably at Kansas recently, and you made some pretty dramatic moves there trying to pass late in that race after your car kind of went away. How do you balance in your head at those moments how big a risk you can take when you're so close to getting that win, but you know if you go over the line, you crash the car and finish 20th? Where's the kind of balance there?
You know, it's just something that you live with every day. I mean, you know, on the racetrack, I mean, to be honest, we drive on the edge like that every single lap, every single race. I mean, that's no different than, you know, when you're running 10th and trying to pass a guy for 9th. So, you know, they looked dramatic, but they really weren't, you know. I knew at the time that there was a 98% chance that they weren't going to work, but I had to try just to please myself, you know. I just had to try to do something. Even though I knew it probably wasn't going to work, I had to try it. But it really was, you know, it was no different or more out of control than we are every other lap on the racetrack.
Other questions? Let's go to Reed. Raise your hand, Reed. Right there. Microphone. Right here. Jason.
Sorry.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. Martin, Clint's won two of the last 3 races here. How much of an asset is it to have him in your organization at this point?
Well, we'll find out on Sunday. You know, I mean, depending on how the drafting works, you know, obviously the rule package is a little bit different. I'm not sure the 2-car deal is going to be, you know, the way to go all day. I don't think we'll be able to stay together as long as we could before, if at all, until the end. So it's going to be a different race than the races that Clint won. But, you know, to have a teammate that's obviously a proven winner on plate tracks, somebody that, you know, I have confidence in that if we can get hooked up together, he's going to do the right things. That's really cool. And, you know, we worked very well together at Daytona, and that was the first time that we had, you know, been teammates at restricted plate tracks. So I expect this time that we'll be it'll be a little bit easier. We'll both be a little bit more comfortable and you know, kind of understand the way each other does things. And that should make for a better tandem if we're able to do it long enough at the end.
Shannon.
Shannon Spake, ESPN. Wondering which type of restrictor plate racing you prefer, whether it was the 2-car hookup or the traditional pack racing like we've seen, you know, this year so far.
Yeah, I to be honest, I really enjoyed the pack racing a lot better. I felt like your destiny was in your own hands a little bit more. You know, still, I mean, there's still a lot of risk out there with things happening, which there always is at plate tracks. But, you know, I just never really was a fan of having to have somebody push you, having to rely on somebody all the time to stick with you and make the right moves. And, you know, when there was times when you'd want to go and the guy behind you dragged the brake and you'd lose him and you'd have to drag the brake. So it was just it's more fun when you just have to worry about controlling your own car and not what somebody else is doing.
I have a follow-up as well. It's actually on another topic. It's about Dale Jr. Obviously, this place and the Earnhardt name is very connected. You were once, in that camp and saw all of the stuff that went on at Talladega. Just what are your thoughts? Like, what will this place look like if he does get to victory lane this weekend?
Probably tear it down. Probably tear the stands down. It'd be crazy, for sure.
Woody?
Woody came with MRN. Martin, we talked about Darlington a minute ago, but the day after that, Mother's Day, you get a day off there. I was just curious if you got any special plans, and looking back now, how much you appreciate what Mom did to help you get where you are.
No special plans. Hopefully, I don't even know if my parents are coming yet, but I hope they do. They usually do. It's pretty cool how they let your moms go out and say, "Gentlemen, start your engines," and then they take the ride in the truck around the track with you. So look forward to hopefully Mom coming for that. But my mom is the one that really took me racing when I was a kid. So, when I think about that in that perspective, it makes it really, really neat. When my dad was away racing and I was just starting in my karts, she would help me load my go-kart in a trailer into the back of the pickup truck on Saturday afternoons to go to the racetrack. And so she would drive me out there and just hang out all day and support me. She didn't know how to do anything, but she was always there supporting me, so it was really cool.